Hi guys, me, Rusty78609, your Central Texas fashion plate, wearing a Gildan t-shirt from Walmart. You can get 20 for $5, I think, approximately. This is the dark side of the moon. This is my studio in my 26-foot RV in Central Texas, USA. It's 2:06 p.m. Central Standard Time, September the 6th, I believe. The day after Labor Day, or is this Tuesday? Hell, I don't know what day it is. I really don't really care. But be that as it may, Romeo is asleep. That's my pet. I just acquired a miniature dachshund. I'm a busy man. A full-time RV, I've done that 23 years and still doing it. This is an RV. This is my home base. I go camping in a Toyota Prius. I've got a 2013 Toyota Prius package 2. And anyway, now I've got a pet, a 3-month-old. I said 3-week-old in a video this morning. Nobody's perfect, folks. So having said that, I'm going to respond to a comment about a Prius. This is from blah, blah, blah. It says, your Prius must work differently from my 2010 in that I can turn on the AC remotely with my key. I cannot turn mine on with my key. See, he's probably got a package 4 or package 3. I've got a package 2, which is the minimum. He says, but it won't stay on very long. After it has cooled down, it shuts off completely and doesn't come back on again unless I turn it on again remotely. To keep the AC on, I would have to leave the car completely on like it is when I'm driving it, and then I can't lock the door from outside. It's true, as long as the car is in the normal driving on condition. True. So I'm wondering if yours does the same thing as mine does. It runs blah, 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 blah. Says, I hope yours stays on so Romeo won't die. Me too. What else does he say here? Zyka is a bunch of blown up baloney. Thumbs up to that. Okay. In answer to your question, I have a 2013 Prius Package 2. Okay. I cannot remotely turn on my AC or anything other than I can lock and unlock the door. That's it. And but when I live in a rural area of Central Texas, and that doesn't mean that cars aren't stolen up here, etc., etc. But on those rare occasions when I take Romeo with me, which will never happen frequently, I'm not going to go to the grocery store and leave him in the car unattended frequently, okay? The only reason I've done it on 2 occasions is I was trying to get him used to being in the car, number 1, and get over his car sickness, which he really is kind of still on the fence on that. So the car trips are going to be minimized or minimal. But you're absolutely correct. The only way I can leave the air conditioner on in my 2013 Prius is by having it in the on position. And you're right, you cannot lock the door in that position, but I don't. And what I did was, as a test, I parked right in the front of. Again, I live in the little town that I go to the grocery store in is only about, I don't know, 1,500 people, if that. And I pull right up into the front. Again. But anyway, I just went in. I mean, I know anything happened in a nanosecond, but it was only 2 occasions. I know that I really wouldn't want to do that in a large city, nor would I want to do it frequently because, you just run up the odds, and sooner or later somebody will jump in the Prius. The funny thing about that, though, if they jump in a Prius and they don't know how to operate it, they're screwed. I mean, if they've never owned a Prius, it's not like any other car. You just put it in D and away you go, or R, and it ain't happening. I mean, it'll do some things, but if you've got the parking brake on like I have, he'd just burn the brakes up, I guess, or he'd hear a lot of beeping and shit. He'd probably jump out. But anyway, mine has to be in the on position, but it'll run like that. I Prius camp. Okay, I go camping in my Prius, and I've left the AC on overnight. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't hurt it at all. Okay, it doesn't. Yeah, it'll cut. The engine will cut on a few times, charge the batteries. The air conditioner just keeps going, 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 and it doesn't use but maybe $1.50 worth of gas in a 9-hour period. That's it. So, have I answered everything? Yeah, don't worry. Romeo will be fine. I'm not going to leave him in a car with the windows rolled up and where there's a chance that the heat will kill him. Uh, and he will not be going with me to the grocery store where I'm going to be in there for 15, 20, 30 minutes maybe, or shopping somewhere. No. The only time I plan on taking the dog with me on a regular basis is if I'm just going to take a little cruise around in the hill country of Texas, or if I'm going to drive to visit, say, my son or somebody else, then that's a possibility where he would be out of the car. But no, leaving him in the car, it's just not a good idea. It's not a good habit. It's not a good habit even with the air conditioner on, and I know that. But again, it was just a test. But yes, my car works just like yours does. Only you probably have a package 3 or 4, and I can't remotely cool mine down. But having said that, I hope that answers your comment. And thanks for the comment. I do appreciate it. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye bye. See you next. Stay tuned for further information or something.